hello. Welcome to the dungeon. Hello, Willa. Welcome in. Congratulations on 4 adventures with your trap and a 7-stream streak. Welcome in, Lopoly, with a 14 on your initiative. Hell yeah. And Zion the Potato with double nat 20s. Let's go. Let's go. I swear if I get a triple, I will... You'll poop your pants. Fair enough. Fair enough. 3 nat 20s on 3 different systems would be a hell of a thing. But yeah, hell yeah. 20 on initiative and a 20 on the dice of destiny. And that little twinkly noise you guys heard when the 20 rolled, there is a special little sound effect when it gets a nat 20 or a nat 1. Zion, you are also the first person to ever get a nat 20 on the Dice of Destiny, just to let you know. And we have a degen. Hello, building. I got a degen on my head. I have added some sound effects for the Ms. plushie and the Lopoly plushie when they come up. So I am waiting for a few other people to give me voice clips, but those ones are already working and on when they come up. Really I am? Yes, you are. In my 10 or so months of streaming. Oh, it's an indie. Hello, indie. In my 10 or so months of streaming, you are the first person to get a nat 20 on the Dice of Destiny. Yes, it's an indie. Let's go. We miss indie. I miss indie too. I hope they're done moving soon. I miss them a lot. Zion, what kind of resort are you going to, if that's something you want to share? Because that was your Dice of Destiny question. And apparently you're going to have a hell of a good time. I'll get you a recording soon. No worries, Willa, there is no rush on it. There are some people up there who won't be available for a little while, I'm sure, and people I don't want to bother because they're doing their own things. We will get them all eventually. Cabana Resort, right by Universal. Universal Studios? Oh, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, you've got the nat 20 now, so you'll definitely have an awesome time. Let's go over to the track, and we'll just go to the starting line for a bit, get things started up. I want to wait a little while. I want to try to get as many players as I can in this game. I think the only person who's been here for a dungeon derby before is Lopoly as a passenger. I am eliminating the passenger rule. It's just going to be drivers. And we'll go into the specific rules when we start playing, but essentially, it's a race. It's a race. You guys will see here. Let me move out of the way. We have 8 rounds. During each round, there will be an event. You can decide whether you want to accelerate, which will give you advantage on overtaking or disadvantage on the event that happens, or you can decelerate, which will give you advantage on an event but disadvantage on overtakes. And you'll be able to do that each round, and whoever is in first place at the end is our winner. And we have the positions as we're going down the road at incredible speed. And we have a couple of NPCs to fill out the slots. And we have our bean vehicles. Oh, so exciting. Double nat 20s. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. It's a lot better than a double nat 1, which I got like 2 weeks ago on 1 advantage roll. I remember me going crazy with fire. Yes. So a recurring villain that not all of you might know is a little guy called Tim, which is this fellow here. And Lopley spent the derby throwing sacred flames at Tim until they spun out and crashed into the volcanic lava because the best track map I could find is some kind of Bowser's Castle type thing. Next derby y'all do I want in. Hell yeah. What I'd like to do at some point is I am friends with a couple of other VTubers. I would love to get communities designing their own vehicles and we'll do a big race. I kind of want to play. You're welcome to, Willa. It's a pretty simple race system. It's basically just two nat 20 rolls per round, and you just decide whether you want to accelerate, brake, or keep speed. Big Bro don't like him, so I killed him. Fair enough. Okay. Willa, I'll make you name you a token if you'd like. Here are our beans, if you'd like to pick one. There are little beans, medium beans, and big beans. You have watched a little bit, so you probably know how it works. Big beans have a big health and chunky AC, and are very, very strong, but they don't have the same tools and utility as the smaller beans. Our smaller beans, pretty nimble and handy, all-around utility, medium health, medium armor, and then the small beans are the most versatile, but they have the least health and least armor. That's basically how it breaks down. I wonder if we'll get Miz or Sleepless in a little bit. It would be nice to have them pop in. Lopley, can I assume you are playing? Like the battler with the hair swoop. Hell yeah. Let me give you this little guy. And do you want Willa _ Wisp or just Willa? Where's Jazzo when I need my twin? Willa's good. Okay. Nameplate on. Alright, we have a Willa Bean. You have options for vehicles. We have a clown car. Previous Grizzly Bean mission. I believe it's Degen's junkyard that everyone went to. The beans gathered the parts to build a vehicle and got to decide what the vehicle would be at the end, and they picked a clown car. And then we also have a little Grizzly cart, because it's basically Mario Kart. Can I play go-kart? You can, hell yeah. Zion, let me grab you as well. Big bean little cart. Let me bring you to the front. Put you in the seat. Let me turn you around. So you're going the right way. I always play Sweet Bird. If I ever not, it's cause I'm dead. Aw. Trying to summon Jazzo. So Willa and Lopley, what kind of vehicle would you like? Do the cars have any impact on the rolls? Nope. They all have the same HP, and they all have, well, there's no armor doesn't really take into account here. Roll an arc in a check. 12? Where would Jazzo be? They're probably in the land of slumber. In the slumber plane. Clown car? Clown car for Willa. Hell yeah. Lot Pop, do you have a preference? There's no shortage. I can copy and paste as many clown cars and or carts as we need. You have a few tricks up your sleeve? Hell yeah. Lovely. Lovely, stop stalking Jazzo. Just send them a DM if you want to know where they are. But please don't like feel like you have to make them play the game. They'll come if they're free. Plus I don't follow you on Twitter. Well, follow me and I'll follow you back. Or if you already follow me, I'll look it up after the stream. I don't use Twitter very much. I don't pay much attention to it. Let me get you two on the track, Willa and Zion. I think Kalafi might be a stalker. Like, yeah, maybe. There are stalker, though. Okay, I'll go with Willa if they don't mind. Nope, sorry, you gotta pick your own car this time, Lopley. You gotta drive yourself. Cart or clown car? Clown car, okay. Wait. Okay, now I can take an NPC off. And I think we'll take the rat folk off and give Lopley that spot. Remind me of my car a bit. It's similar shape to my car, actually, at least at the front. I have a Nissan March. So it's very small and cute and round. And it is also Grizzly bean colors. To the best of my knowledge, I am the only VTuber I know about that has a mascot car. Alright. I guess we could start a race. I don't know if anyone else is gonna pop in. If anyone does pop in, they can join at the back, at the starting at the back, and come into the race. If you're on Twitter, but I'm messing with you because I noticed you're very much not online on Twitter. I know, I gotta be better about it. I don't know, I've been working on YouTube so much, getting all my thumbnails and descriptions and all the settings for it. The YouTube VOD channel is actually looking really nice right now, I think. Okay. So, racers, take your positions. And what we'll do is, we'll do a quick race and we'll see how it goes. Do you guys want to do channel point Gamba? Just got surprised Jazzo found me on it. Alright. I think I'm friends with Ollie as well. Channel point what? Channel point Gamba. Yes. So you can bet channel points on whether or not or who's gonna win. And whoever does win, it'll pay out. I only have 17k. 17k is a decent amount. Like, you can just put $1,000 in. I'll run a quick prediction. I ain't betting anything, that's fair enough. Lopley, do you want to do a Gamba? Or is it just Willa? Only have 1k? You can put 10 in. Like 10 points. I don't mind at all, yes? Okay. Little peek behind the scene. Manage predictions. This is actually the predictions from the last race. It was Aaron in the SS Roadrunner versus the Party Crasher, which was Mizzenlopoly, I think. Start a new prediction. Who will win? I have money for hanging with you all the time, so yeah, you gather points pretty quickly. Who'll win? We have Willa, we have Lopop, and we have Zion the Potato. And I'll give you guys 2 minutes to get your bets in. Let's start the prediction. Got it. There we go. Oh, I really got renamed Lopop. Who will I bet on? Can I bet? I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't think I am because I have infinite points. No, I'm not allowed. Oh, Sleepless, welcome in, welcome in. You're just in time if you want to join the race. You are late for the gamba, though. It's got the medal to the pedal and belt to ass. We do? Hell yeah. I'm out of clan cars, 1 sec. Copy. Paste. You can tell us so we know who's your favorite. No, I can't. Sleepless, we are doing the Dungeon Derby today. I don't know if you got to watch any of it last time, but you can pick a vehicle. We have a clown car or a go-kart. They're actually... The clown car is from the Adventure to Degen's Junkyard. That was the car that was picked. Which is... Oh, that's where you actually picked up the engine, the infernal engine. Clown car then sure. Okie dokie. Let me move you to front. And who are we gonna lose? We're gonna lose the undead tanker. And we put Sleepless right in there. That's where we first joined, we think? Yes, I think it was. Not 100%. I'm 80% sure. Okay, where is my flag lady? Right there. Okay. Has it been 2 minutes? Are the predictions locked in? I don't know how to check. We got 20 points on Willa and 7k on Zion. The most generic car ever, but it's worth it. Actually, you're the only one with the card. Everyone else has the clown car. So you're technically the most unique one. Technically. Okay, as I said, anyone who joins late is welcome to join in last place. And vehicles to your starting line. Let's see if we can get these sound effects to work. I have one. There we go. Let's cut the chill chat music. And let's start with something a little more high octane. What achievement did we get last time? Legendary artillery. It was something like that. It was living siege engine and heavy artillery. Okay. Music good? Let me know if it's too loud. Alright, how the derby starts, you guys will all be rolling initiative one time, and that will determine your position for the first leg of the race. So, if I can get everybody who is playing to roll a d20 for me in the Discord, please. And I will very quickly get the NPC vehicles done as well. And this will also go on the turn order, which I will be putting up here so I can get all of you. I'm just adding you. I'll be a sec. And turn. And just add the vehicles for the rest. Lopley. Tim. Bone Shaker. The Speedy Slime. The Witchling RV, because Indy is here in spirit. Sleepless. And the Crunker Trunker. Okay, what do we have? Sleepless with a 4. Gonna have to move up some places there. Just a d20? Yes, just a d20, Lopop. Zion with a 6. Willow with a 3. You guys are all gonna need to start moving up places. Okay. Tax Enforcement with a 17. The Calligrapher with a 13. Lopley with a 13. Very nice. The Super Edgelord Cammy with a 19. Oh no, Tim is starting in the lead so far. The Bone Shaker gets a 9. A 9. Speedy Slime gets an 8. Witchling VR gets a 6. And the Crunker Trunker gets a 3. So the NPCs are gonna win? Not a chance. You guys got this. You just have to overtake them all. Let me fix the order. Lopley seems to be the furthest in front, as the flag is waved, and you guys, you guys speed off from the starting line with the Super Edgelord Speed Cammy zooming off into a solid first place, with the Tax Enforcer pulling past into second. In third, at the start of the race, Lopley skids past and flies into position, followed closely by the Calligrapher in 4th. Next up, the Bone Shaker. Does a spin, pulls in behind the Calligrapher. Quiet and Sumir. Aw. They'll be back. They'll be back. Next up, the Speedy Slime. Followed by the RV. Then Zion, the Potato. Next up, Sleepless, just behind Zion. The 2 big bears at the back. Crunker. And then Willa. Willa, you started with the sort of Mario, you know when you hold the boost a little bit too long and you stall out for a second before you go again? Yeah, you had one of those, but you're ready to go now. You're on the track. Okay. That is how the track is looking at the very start. That scans for me. Okay. You guys move into the first round. We have an event table. I want to make sure I have my D12. Because there are 12 different events that can come up. And then we decide what you guys will do. So, our first event for the race is a 3, which is a scrap rain. Scrap rain. So as you guys are driving along from an overhang, shards of metal start to pour down. You guys all brace yourselves. We'll come to you one by one, but it'll be a dex save. A failed save will cause you to take 3 damage. I haven't run this in a little while, so I have to get the order of things right. Can I accelerate? You'll have that option in a couple of seconds, Zion. That's not bad. Keep in mind that your vehicle has a lot less health than you would normally. It's kind of scaled. You have 20 HP for your vehicle. Okay, so that is your obstacle. Next up, drivers will choose their action, which will be accelerate, maintain speed, or brake. Okay, so how this works is you'll get to accelerate, maintain speed, or brake. If you accelerate, you have disadvantage on the event, but advantage on overtakes. And then if you decelerate, it's the other way around. So you have advantage on the event and disadvantage on overtakes. Does that track? So we resolve the acceleration, maintain speed, or accelerate. To keep things simple for myself, because we have a lot of NPCs, or will I? Yeah, I can't keep track of everything. Most of the NPCs are going to maintain speed. Don't I have a perk for braking? Yes, you do, Sleepless. Yes, you do. You will be able to use your brake instead of decelerating, which means you'll be able to negate 1 disadvantage instead of slowing down. I'll let you know when that comes up, when you could use that. But basically you negate a 1 disadvantage. See, I'm already having trouble keeping track of it. Okay, Tim's gonna maintain speed. The event was Scrap Brain, which is a dex check. And that is a pass. Tax Enforcement is a fail. They take 3 damage. Oh, I'll just put it as I'll just put it as 3 and add it up instead of putting minuses like I usually do. Lopley, can I get a D20 dex save? That'll be +1. If Lopley is there. If not, I can move down the line. Or I'll move down the line anyway, and we'll wait for Lopley to get back. Oh, there we go. 16, hell yeah, you're fine. Calligrapher. That's a fail. 3 damage. A scrap rains down on it, scratching the paint. The Bone Shaker. It's cocked. Reroll that. That's an 18, they're fine. Speedy Slime is an 8. They also take 3 damage. Okay. The Witchling RV. Not 20, the Witchling RV is fine. Sleepless. You already rolled. Wait a sec, I'll let you keep that roll. Because you could have advantage or disadvantage depending on what you do. Lopley, I already forgot. Do you want to accelerate, maintain speed, or brake? And also, Sleepless and Zion, you can answer me that as well, and Willa. You can decide whether you want to accelerate. Accelerate? Okay, roll me another d20 because your roll is at disadvantage. But you will have advantage on your overtake. Sleepless is maintaining. Zion's accelerating. And Willa, if you are there, are you accelerating, decelerating, or maintaining? Keep the high roll? Fair enough, hell yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Lopley, but that does give you 3 damage, I'm afraid. Oh, also to let you guys know, if you do run out of health, you are just pushed to the back of the race. You basically spin out, and you'll be in last place. You still can stay in the race, and I guess if it happened really early, you'd have a chance to get back up there. Okay, Zion, you are next. You are accelerating, so that's a disadvantage. It is a flat roll, 2 d20s. So it's disadvantage on this, but you'll have advantage on your overtakes. Oh, an 8 does not make it. A 15 would, but unfortunately it is disadvantage. Zion, as you... it's disadvantage, so it's 2 rolls and take the lowest. So the 8 does not succeed, I'm afraid. So, Zion, as you go through the scrap rain, the wheels get a little bit slashed up. Okay, Sleepless, you are maintaining speed, so there's no advantage or disadvantage here. It's just a 19, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, we're fine. Okie dokie. So you are fine. The Crunker... Did the Crunker pass? Did I do all the NPCs? They'll maintain speed anyway, and we'll roll them again in case I forgot. But they are fine anyway. And Willa, we're just waiting for Willa. If they are free. Those were my good wheels from Ireland. It's alright, we have a whole garage of them, it'll be fine. The main reason I want you to win Zion is so you get all those points, because there's like 7 grand on you right now. Okay, well, overtakes. You want me to win? I want you to win. I'm not being biased, though. I'm not doing anything to allow you any favoritism. What I mean, though? Cause you've got like 7 grand in channel points on you. Maintaining speed, probably. Okay, Willa gives me a 12, no advantage or disadvantage, and a 12 was the DC. Hell yeah. Okay, now we can do overtakes. So Willa, now you have the option, because we start at the back and work our way back to the front. Let me just get my notes, and once I get through this round, I'm going to be more on the ball because I've gone over it again. Rainbird, I was messing with ya. You can have someone you want them to win. I just want Zion to get the points. I think that would be neat. It's like 7 grand of points. I can't be happy. Can't be pro that. If they don't win, they don't win. I don't mind. Okay. Overtake. Okay. Alright, Willa, are you going to do an overtake, or you could also do a ram? You are at the very back, so I'd recommend an overtake. I will tell you how that works next. An overtake? Okay. Give me a D20. You didn't accelerate or slow down. You maintained, so you're playing it safe. Let's go. Let me see those big numbers. Who the what? Roll another D20, Willa. Let's see a big number. A 4. It's a contested roll, Willa. The car in front of you got a 5. That's not a big number, I'm afraid. But if I know anything from the last race I did, I think the NPC that was at the very back managed to get into 3rd by the end. So there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Okay, the Crunker is going to attempt to overtake Sleepless. Sleepless, can I get a contested roll, please? And you maintain speed, so it's just a straight roll. A 3, okay. They got a 15. Wait for it. So you two are in contention now, and it goes from the back to the front. Sleepless, are you going to try to overtake Zion though? Can we hit them? You can. You can choose, instead of trying to overtake Zion, to give the Crunker Trunker a bashin or a ramen. So those are the options. With my attacks, not with your standard attacks. You can basically do a vehicle ram, which will be a D20 to do damage to their vehicle, and will maintain positions essentially. We go forward. Okay, then Sleepless and Zion, give me contested rolls. $17. Soft and mobile, so I can cook, but I'll be here. Hell yeah. Oh, an 18, beaten by 1. Unfortunately, that means Sleepless, you do not get an overtake, which means you can't avoid the overtake from the clunker. I am very sorry about that. Zion, ram or overtake? We're just gonna kill everything. You just get out of the clown car and start swinging the whole vehicle like a bat. That's terrifying. I'll definitely ram the RV. Okay, give me a D20. That's the plan? That's terrifying. $18? Hell yeah. Zion, you... ram the RV. Giving it 3 damage. Okay. Now we have a big load of NPCs. That's actually 2 18s in a row again, Zion. You're on fire tonight. Okay. I said they all maintained, so up to the calligrapher. You got a 12 and a 13. Okay. Speedy doesn't go back yet. They get a 15 versus a 7. Okay. So, Speedy Slime moving up. That's a 6 versus a 15. Calligrapher holding position. Lop-Up. Definitely ram the RV, that's the plan. No one can outrun the artillery. We have rocks and a pitching arm. 2 not 20s in a row, 2 18s in a row. Wow, that is hella good. Lopoly, are you there? Are you there, Lop-Pop? Do. Okay, we'll hold on for Lop-Pop. I'll just do the rolls for the Edgelord and the Tax Enforcer. I just start blasting music. In real life or out of your car? Okay, 8 and a 14. Your car? Hell yeah. We grab a rock and take out the dude who passed us. Yeah, I'll let you do an attack roll when it gets back to your turn this time, Sleepless. Mostly because I think it'll be funny. Okay. That's the Peanuts theme. Okay, unless Lopley comes back, we're ready for the next event, essentially. Packline artillery. Let's roll. Oh wait, I had to move you guys forward one. Eh. All right, next event. What are we gonna have? 12 possibilities, all mayhem, all the time. And it is a 7. Next one is a shortcut temptation. A shortcut temptation. You can take the safe route, which will have no roll. You can take the risky route, which is a DC 13. On a success, you will move up 1 position. On a fail, you'll drop a position. So that is the current event. Sorry, I was looking at something. I was away. Zion, go on safe route. We're already in the back. Then you might as well go for it, because you can't drop back any further. YOLO, hell yeah. Lopley, you had a chance to overtake. I'm coming back to where you were. We're jumping back in time for a second. Do you want to overtake or ram the tax enforcement? I should say attempt to overtake. John, try to pass them out and get in second. I can ram them? You can. It won't change your place, but it'll do a little bit of damage to them. And over the 8 rounds, that chip damage can really add up. Round them? Okay, give me a d20. Got caught by the auto mod there, Zion. I'm fine with that though. There you go. Gonna throw a chunk of asphalt. Lopley, a 5 is not enough. You swerve towards them, but you do not make contact. Okay. Next event. And then accelerating and decelerating. So the Super Edgelord, they are in first place. They're going to take the safe route to try and maintain it. The Tax Enforcer, business kind of looking guys. I think they would also lop up. The auto mod man. Well, I don't like a lot of swearing in my streams, Ion. A little bit is allowed. But if you do get caught by the auto mod, I'll get you if it's fine. I'll get you out of there. It's PG-15, so you're allowed 1 F-bomb, as I say to Jazzo. Lopop. If you are there, do you want to take the risky shortcut? Yes, Sweetbird, do you want to take the risky shortcut? If you don't, nothing happens, there's no roll. But if you do, you have to roll. No, I'm not. Okie dokie. We need some snacks for this? Hell yeah. What snacks are you getting, Sleepless? Share with the class if you can. Like, share the snacks with the class and let us know what you're having. Garlic? Can I cast a spell though? Not when you're driving, I'm afraid. Don't know yet? Okie dokie. Gonna go hunt in the kitchen. Garlic is definitely hell yeah. Okay, the calligrapher. The calligrapher is gonna risk it. Oh, thank you for the top hat, Zion. And it fails, meaning it automatically drops a space. Meaning the slime is now in 5th place. Oh no. Unless the slime also fails. And it does. Which means the slime will also lose a space. Moving it back. Hello, Jazzo! Too late for bets, but Lopley better win. Twin is here. Blah, 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 blah. Jazzo, you're not too late to jump in at the back if you would like. Someone else can spin out. Okay, following their lead, the Bone Shaker will go for the shortcut, which is also a fail. Witchling RV. I won't be joining Sally. My family's home, so they won't be able to be locked in enough. No worries, Jazzo. I'm just glad you could pop in. I missed you bunches. It's so nice to have you back. On a Jazzo with me in the car, but it's just one person. It is. Indy 100% would take the shortcut, I think. And they would also fail it. Okay. Zion ends up there, I think. Would the crunker... I can just sit in the back seat like a rag doll and do nothing? Yeah, that's fine. So, Lopley, you hear a crash through your back window, and Jazzo is sitting in the back seat. One of your windows is smashed. They're just sort of sitting there, though. They're just chilling. Add in 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. We will take a break for the ad. Your ears started to pop. Congratulations. Emotional support. Your emotional support, Jazzo. We all need an emotional support, Jazzo. Does the crunker take the shortcut? Yeah, why not? And they're actually the first one to succeed. Meaning they move up a spot ahead of the RV. Sleepless, you were holding position, I believe. I mean, you were taking the safe route. Words of encouragement. Hell yeah. Which means you do not have to roll. Willa, I know you were cooking. Would you like to take the risky shortcut, or are you sticking to the road when you get a chance? We gathering rocks. Okay, Sleepless, to be honest, what I'm picturing is you're driving along in the car, you put your big old bear paw out the window, and you're just scooping up. Basically like scooping ice cream. You're scooping asphalt into a big, like, sphere of asphalt. That's what I'm picturing. Shortcut, hell yeah, give me a D20 when you can. You already did a 17. That is a success. You move up a spot automatically. Passing out Sleepless. We are in ad break. We're going over to ads. I'm gonna pause the music for a sec. We are in ads. Yeah, ads. Ads. We're gonna go over to the ad screen for a minute. And we can play drop game while we're waiting. So you can type in drop and your preferred emote, like Audrey Dance, and just drop it from the top and try to see if it gets into the big old cauldron while we wait. Wait to get everyone back. Oh no, I didn't get it in. Come on, Zion. Come on. It's close. Oh, just on the edge. You just clipped the edge. It was close. Lopley dropping the cool bean. It's got a slow glide to the left. It's going the right way. We got Willa thinking. We got Sleepless with the Eye Blaster. Eye Blaster looks like it's on course, but it might impact with the Willa. And Sleepless got it in. Oh, Willa just clipped the edge. So close. Congratulations, Sleepless. We have a winner of the drop game, at least. So right now we have in the race Sleepless in 11th place, Willa in 10th place, 9, 8. Zion is on 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, and Lopley is in 3rd place. We're in ads and we got our first win. Okay, is everyone back from ads? Are we good? Are we ready to hit the asphalt again? After our brief pit stop. Let Zion change their tires. Okay. Let's cut the music. Let's go back here. And let's uncut the other music. This music. Behave. There we go. Okay. My tires are more durable now. Nothing can penetrate them. Okay. I believe we're starting at the back with acceleration or brake. Or I should say overtake or rams. Sleepless. You're gonna chuck a boulder, I believe. Neat. Okay. Give me your normal attack, but for the damage, because it's scaled, because the vehicles would have like 200 health, but we've scaled it down to 20. Give me 1d6 plus your modifier instead of the 2. Doesn't bode well for me. I think Sleepless is going for the RV. And with a 20, they've hit it. Okay, 10 damage is still more than I was expecting. Okay, the Witchling RV gets hit in the side, does a full spin, and much like the RV There Yet game that the whole thing is themed around, take a big chunk off the side of it. Like this whole section at the back is gone, and little Ymir is just looking out of it. Can we rage? You can. How would I put that mechanically into the race? 2 more damage. Okay, yeah, we'll call that 15. Massive damage to the Witchling RV. Okay, that's gonna be your thing you can do. Sleepless. Willa, ram or overtake? That's the game plan. An overtake? Okay, give me your D20, please. Let's start contesting some rolls. Do that every single round now. You know what? There are a lot of NPC vehicles. I am completely fine with you taking a few out. A 14 versus a 6. Okay, as the RV takes that bash from the boulder, Willa does a turn and slips by on the inside ahead of the Witchling RV. Willa, you have moved forward a space. Moro, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the lurk. How are you, little bean? Let's go. Okay. The Witchling RV has moved back a spot. The Crunker is going to try to ram a Zion. Okay. You get a roll from you, Zion, to dodge. Me good, you? I am doing great, Morrow. If you have the time and the spoons, you are welcome to join the race. One of our NPC cars will spin out and crash, and the little bean will come up from the back in last place. If you would like to join, that is. Oh, again, a what? Oh my god, 3 nat 20s, Zion. That is crazy. Don't look. Oh, Morrow, while you're there, I have made my little plushie on head redeem. Be all of your plushies, like all of my friends' plushies, and I'm asking everyone to do a little voice clip. I was going to DM you at some point and ask. Like that. Thank you, Ms. That is the clip Ms. wanted. 3 nat 20s in one night. Hell yeah. Sweet baby Jesus. Alright, Zion. The big old Trunker comes to try to ram you. And you lean forward and you pirouette just on your front bumper and just move around it. I can do that, my own voice, or just anything. It can be anything. Ms. went with a meme of a kid calling a radio show and saying, I'll put my cat on, and then just going, wah! Lopley went with, hello there, sweet bird. And yeah, you can do whatever you like. You can say, the veil thins, or hello, or whatever you please. I would love that very much for all of my friends to say a thing. Or give me a thing to be said. Alright, Zion. You got the hell out of that. Oh. Willa. My heart. I'm not gonna cry whenever that plays. On the outside. Zion. Overtake a ram. Overtake, give me a roll. You know, if you want to do another nat 20, you know, if you want to get 4 nat 20s, I'm fine with that. You know, this is 4 nat 20s. Oh, an 8. Okay, it is a contested roll. It's a contested roll. They could still get less than an 8. They got a 17 though, which is not less than an 8. But they could have gotten less than an 8. Okay, Bone Shaker gets a 9 versus Speedy Slime's a 19. No movement there. I was gonna say, if they got 4th nat 20, I was gonna shake my fist at the screen. I don't like life. You got 3 nat 20s. Okay, Calligrapher 12 versus a 7. So Slime overtakes the Calligrapher. Gotta swoop those back. Actually, Calligrapher trying to overtake Lopley first. Gets it at 20, an automatic 1-up. And Lopley, can I get a roll from you? And hello, Ms. Hello, Misfit. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you, little bean? Do you want to join the race at the back? Shout out, Misfit. Willa, do you want mod privileges? Like, you don't have to actually mod for the channel, but you're someone I'd be completely fine giving that to. I misplaced my Lopley again. Lopley! I'll hang in chat today. No worries. You've had a very busy week. And rolling the d20 just because. Got a 16. I would take it and not quite abuse the ability to shout people out. No worries. I'm terrible at shouting people out, so I'd very much appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna skip Lopley for a minute. We'll do the Tax Enforcer and the Super Edgelord. 6 and 18. Tim is still in the lead. Ms. Tim is in the lead. You could have joined the game. You could be helping, but now Tim is gonna win because of you. Okay. Until Lopley comes back, I guess we move on to the 3rd round and we roll another event. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? On the D12, we got a 7. I think we got a 7 before. We have another shortcut. Another shortcut. Okay. Tim is feeling confident. Tim is gonna go for the shortcut. And they get a nat 1. They get a nat 1. They lose a place for the nat 1 and they lose a place for failing the shortcut. Meaning Tim moves back 2 spaces. Lopley, when they come back, can finally take that overtake and has a chance to be in first. The Calligrapher, they are thinking better of it this time. They took it last time and failed it. Swear to God, if I get 4th nat 20, I'll shut myself. Why not? We'll try the path. Okay. I'm not going to remember all of those. I might have to ask again when I get to your turns, just to double check if I forget. Calligrapher is skipping it. The Speedy Slime will take it, will succeed, and will move up a space past the Calligrapher. If I can actually just select the one. The Bone Shaker gets 20 and moves up 2 spaces. Sick. Okay. What was Zion taking? Zion wants to take the shortcut. Okay, give me a D20. It is a DC 13. A 1 drops you 2 spaces, a 20 gains you 2 spaces. This would be a great time to get that 20, Zion. Just saying. Great time to get your 4th 20. Unfortunately, a 12 does not do it, and you lose 1 position. The DC was 13, I'm sorry. But there's still a chance the Crunker Trunker could also lose a position. Which it does. Which means you two are pretty much still where you are. Willa, if this lets me scroll up, I can see what you said. Willa, you're taking the shortcut. Give me your D20 roll. It's a DC 13, so you need to get 13 or higher. An 8. Willa, you lose a space as well. So you lost space, you lost a space, you lost a space. Witchling also loses a space. Sleepless, are you taking the shortcut? An 18? Hell yeah. So essentially everyone at the back took the shortcut, and Sleepless is the only one who got through and made up a position. Did I miss a lot? Yes, you did. Okay, Lopley, roll a d20 if you'd like to try and overtake the Tax Enforcer and get first place. This is from the last round. I'm sorry, you don't have to be sorry. 19 versus a 17. 19 is a bigger number than 17. The Tax Enforcer will be trying to get their position back. Okay, now I can go back to actual time. I was away, that's why I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry, it's fine. Okay, I think Indy would be hella mad at Sleepless for all the damage done to their RV. I'm pretty sure they'd go for a ram attempt. Sleepless, can I get a D20 from you, please? It does not have to be particularly high. We have more rocks. Yeah, you can throw it in a second. 10. 10 beats an 8. I might tweak the system a little bit. We have had 2 7s in a row, so there hasn't been a lot of advantages and disadvantages from the acceleration and braking. Okay. Sleepless. You throw another rock. Are you aiming for the Crunker Trunker, perchance? You're trying to kill the RV. Okay. They tried to take you out. Okay, 23, holy crap. Okay, give me your damage roll. I think you add a 4, so there's no way you don't take out the RV. Yeah. Okay. The RV is hit with another boulder, catches it right in the front, and two of my best streamer friends, Indigo Witchling and Ymir underscore here, do a Team Rocket. We're blasting off again. Add 6 because rage, yeah. What you add was already more than enough. Yeah, let's not tell Indy and Ymir about that. I mean, they'd take it in good fun. Indy might be slightly vengeful in future games. We'll see. Okay, Willa. Overtake or ram? It's okay, Lopley. I'd never let Ymir get actually hurt in the dungeon. Ram the Crunker. Alright, give me your contested D20, please. The DC is a 5. A 12 beats a 5. You know, give me a D6. Instead of doing set damage. I think that's more fun. One is still damage. Trying to get revenge against the biggest bean there. It sounds like a bad idea. Maybe. They are a witchling, though. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh god. I'd just like to say Ms. specifically asked for that to be her sound. An posture check. I'm posture checking. I'm posture checking. That's not even the full version. The full version is like 30 seconds long. Okay, where was I? The Crunker is going to try to ram Zion again. Zion, can I get your D20, please? And it is a... Gotta beat an 8. Damn, 2 contested rules that are the same. I tend to favor players over NPCs just by default. So I'd give you the meets it beats it. But we can re-roll if you want. Roll a D2. I actually have one somewhere. I'm a re-roll? Okay, so are they. So this time it is a 4. You have to beat a 4. Please get a 4, that would be so funny. 17. Okay. They swipe at you with their big grill at the front, but the big bean in the little cart is just too nimble. They're just too nimble. You got that float like a butterfly, sting like a bee thing going on, Zion. Where Sleepless is the heavy artillery, you're the big guy who's light on their feet, I think. 17 absolutely beats a 4. Thank you, Willa. Alright, Zion, it is your turn. Are you going for an overtake or a ram? I take a piece of Crunker's grill and I throw it at the calligrapher in the form of a ram. Okay, give me an athletics, I guess. Why did Beanbot just start grinning like that? You're supposed to be triggered by the TTS. Hello? Beanbot, are you okay? What the heck? Okay, give me a D6 plus 4, I guess. I think Beanbot likes the big berry and bean bombardment. I think they do. Beanbot is asking to be paid. Look, I don't know what's happening with Beanbot right now, so there is one sound channel, right, that's very specifically set, and then when sound comes through that channel, Beanbot switches to mouth open, and when there's no sound, Beanbot switches to mouth closed. There's currently no sound coming through that channel. They just came on. Beanbot? They look kind of demented, don't they? Are you okay, little guy? A 9. Okay, 9 damage to the calligrapher. They already had 3. 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got a TTS in the queue. Hang on, let me play that.
Willa Wisp says Beanbot loves the violence.
Beanbot does love the violence. I guess they've calmed down now. I guess that fixed it. Thank you, Willa. Oh, we have Degen. Hey, Degen. Thank you for the friend plushie, Moro. Hey, Toon's back. Back to Toons, back to violence. Degen is adorable. Degen is a cutie. Moro, your plushie's super cute as well. It's so small. I didn't even make it that small. It's just naturally teeny weeny. We are the violence. Who has the record for the most nat 20s in one night? I think that's you now, Zion. I am teeny weeny too, it works out. Correct and accurate. Okay, let me do the NPCs real quick. Calligrapher versus Speedy Slime. That is a 6 versus a 4. 6 beats 4. Calligrapher moves past Speedy Slime. Speedy Slime, you have a 3. And the Bone Shaker has a 10. You're not going anywhere, so you do lose your spot. Bone Shaker and the Super Edge Lord Speed Kami. Bone Shaker gets 15. Tim gets an 18. Oh my god, Tim really hanging in there. Tim and the Tax Enforcer. Tim gets a 6. Tax Enforcer gets a 20. holding their place, and Tax Enforcer is a 13. Lopley, give me higher than a 13 to keep first place. Also, I'm gonna close the curtains and turn the lights on real quick because it is getting very dark and I can't see my dice. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. I returned. Lovely, that's a 6. The tax enforcement has passed you out. I'm afraid you have lost first place, and that brings us into another round, and that is a lot of tentacles. Okay. 4th round, a new event. Are we ready for another roll on the event table? I wonder if we're going to get another 7. It's okay, it's a game? Yeah, exactly. I'd prefer if the beans come in the top 3 places, so if you guys could start kicking ass, I'd be pleased with that over the NPCs. Oh, we have a 12. 12, absolute chaos. Roll twice on the table and combine effects. You get 2 events. Isn't that fun? I'll do backflips if I get my 5th nat 20. Okay, we get 2 events, which will be number 5, narrow gap. It is a dex check. Either take 3 damage or drop 1 position if you fail. And another 7. The option of another shortcut. 7s are coming up a lot. Okay. Let's go through the gang then. Don't worry, we'll lob at the NPC furthest forward. I'm going to regret my life choices. Nah. Okay, first up, DC 13, tax enforcements. They are taking the narrow gap. They pass, and they are taking the shortcut, and they fail, losing a position. Loppily, you have 2 events. The first is a narrow gap. Can I get a D20, please? I'm taking it, and I swear to God, if I miss it again, I'm gonna eat my car. Yes, Sweetbird? Oh, that's me. I'm Sweetbird. Can I get you to roll a D20, please? $19? Hell yeah! Loppily, you have Jazzo lean to the side so the car can go up on 2 wheels, and you pass through the narrow with no issue whatsoever. It is smooth, and because tax evasion dropped a space, you gain 1. You have the option, would you like to take a shortcut? If you do not, you keep your first place position. If you do, well, you're already in first place, so you have nothing to gain. So you can only lose. You can only lose by taking the shortcut. I'd recommend not taking the shortcut. But you do have the option to. I will start doing the gap checks for the 4 NPCs here. 14's a pass. 10 is a fail. Rather than drop position, they will take the damage, which is 3. Calligrapher. Also does not succeed. They are also going to take the damage rather than taking a position loss. Okay. Speedy Slime. 18, they are fine. What do everyone else? I might as well. Zion, can I get a roll for the narrow gap from you? Still surprised that 7,000 channel points is riding on me. 15 is fine. You make it through the narrow gap. The cart fits easily. You just have to, you know, squeeze yourself through. Squeeze the big bean. The Trunker looks like it should struggle getting through the gap. However, it definitely does. They are in pretty good nick. They are going to take the damage. We already rolled and we taken the shortcut with an 18. Okie dokie, Sleepless. I want to take the shortcut so bad. Yes, I'll resolve the shortcut in a second. Willa and Sleepless, can I get the narrow gap rolls, please? A 1. Willa, that is a fail. Unfortunately, you do drop a position with that. You can't drop an additional position, so I'm not going to make you take any damage from that. You just skid the edge. And Sleepless, a 4. A 4 is also a fail, but it's not a nat 1. Sleepless, lose position or take 3 damage. Which is your preference? You take the damage? Okay. 3 damage to the Sleepless Mobile. Sad times. Okay, now I'll resolve the shortcut for everyone. Yeah, you guys, we started the Tax Enforcer did the shortcut and lost one. Bone Shaker passes out the Tax Enforcer. I have to move these guys all back behind Lopley, though. Would Tim attempt and fail? Tim loses a position to the Calligrapher, who is not going to take the shortcut. Speedy Slime, my slimy boys. They are the speediest of slimes. They will always take the shortcut. But they will not always succeed, and they will drop a position, bumping Zion up 1 automatically. Goblin Boys on the Crunker. They have usually taken the shortcut thus far, so they're going to continue. And get a 20. Passing out the Speedy Slime. Sleepless, shortcut. Oh, actually, Zion, you moved up. Actually, you didn't get to take it yet. I don't think you can half 3 in D&D. Rounding. Yeah, Zion, did you roll for the shortcut? Yes. It's a DC 13 if you're taking it. 14 is a pass. You take the shortcut. You bump up an extra position. Because of everyone else's bad rolls, you've actually moved up 2 spots. You are in 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth place. Okay. Sleepless. Did you say you already rolled an 18 for the shortcut? I just want to double check. Yeah. 18, auto pass. And Willa. Willa, are you taking the shortcut? You're in last place, so there's not really a reason not to. Like I said, I'm going to regret my life choices. 13 meets it, beats it. You move up a space. Hell yeah. Look at that. Look at the beans moving up. Chag just coming in balls. Hey, Chag. Shout out, Chag. I'll mod you later, I promise. We're mid-game. I have a lot to juggle. Don't try to pass us, though. We have boulders and are not afraid to use them. No worries. Sleepless, you're just clearing the path. I'm very intoxicated? Fantastic. Love to hear that. Love to hear a friend is happily intoxicated. Okay. I haven't even resolved overtakes yet from the back. Please be safely intoxicated? Yes, preferably safely intoxicated. Speedy slime. We do. Speedy slime is gonna attempt to get their spot back from Willa. Willa, I need you to roll higher than a 2, please. Pretty please. Next to a river in a tent. That sounds nice. Sounds nice to me. Don't go swimming. Best time to join a race. That's a 13. Willa, you are fine. Or 15? That's also fine. Don't you speak that into existence. Willa, do you want to overtake or try to ram Sleepless? Can I make an assumption that you would not? That you're going to maintain your position? I've not been having good luck. You're doing great. You're in the race. You haven't crashed. That's a thing that can happen. Your car has health. Miz, I don't know if you caught it, but Indy and Ymir exploded. They were blown up by Sleepless. Yeah, so... Lol, laugh my ass off even. Do we get to multi-attack? Not while driving. You gotta keep one paw on the wheel. Driver's ed. But yeah, you can go for your attack if you'd like. 23, that's gonna hit. Of course that's gonna hit. I should mention this is like the second beta of this game, so rules will change every time I run it. I'll tighten it up and try to make it better. Rainbird, you found the silly, right? The silly witch. 10? Okay. I feel like even nerfing the damage, this is... that might be a bit much. But we'll roll with what we got for now. Okay, the Crunker will try to overtake the Super Edgelord Cammy. It's Your barbarian bean. And a 5 versus a 17 won't do it. Tim in the Super Edgelord Cami will attempt to overtake Zion now. And they got an 18. Our entire purpose is destruction. Zion, can I get a roll from you? You will still get to contest calligrapher spot, so you may not lose. We'll see. A 10. A 10 does not beat an 18. It is your turn. You can... Yeah, I'll that's a fair outburst. You can attempt to overtake the calligrapher. That could save your spot. Or you could ram it, but you would lose your spot. And I already see that you're overtaken. Go for it. Contested rules. They got a 12. If you got another couple of nat 20s in the bag... 5. I'm sorry, Zion, you do not overtake the Super Edgelord Cami is pulling up 1 place. The calligrapher is going to attempt to ram the tax enforcer with a 16 versus a 20. Tax Enforcer dodges out of the way, spins on point almost. Tax Enforcer goes for an overtake on the Bone Shaker. 18 on a 15. It's a good round for the Tax Enforcer, who shoves in past the Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker still gets their move on Lopley, and they go for a ram. 15, Lopley, when you are there, can I get another roll, please? Sorry, that Zion, you cracked me up there. Screw you, Cammy. Would you let us multi-attack in exchange for going back 1 place? You know what? I would, sure. Meanwhile, in Lopley's car, you hear them singing. Lopley, can I get a roll from you, please? Mizzifitus. Did you know? I'm just cussing Cammy out the whole race. Hell yeah, everyone hates Tim. That's fine. Tim is a reoccurring hated character. Rainbird has Core Keeper now. It's true. It's true. Chag got me Core Keeper. Just saying I don't like your bot anymore. It is okay. It was a ram. So it could be worse. You didn't lose a spot. Okay, that brings us to the front. It's event time. Event time, guys. Are we gonna get another 12? Am I gonna be overwhelmed? We will see. Let's move you all up. Another space. Only a few rounds left. And it's an 8. What is 8? 8 is a falling signage. It is a dex save, a fail. You can't overtake this round. Okay. Let's go back and get our... oh, you can accelerate and brake for this one. I should probably have that written on screen. I'll remember that next time to have it actually just written down so it's clearer. Lopley, accelerate or brake or hold speed. I think Chag might have stock in Core Keeper Miz. They might be on the board. Do we ever get to use our bonus thing? Yes, there's a chance you can use it right now. So Sleepless, your break thing lets you remove one of the disadvantages per race, essentially, from the accelerating or braking. Well, from the braking. My cuss out is so loud, Lop can hear it over the singing. Accelerate, bro, they won't take my place. Okay, give me your roll to avoid the signage at disadvantage, please. So 2 rolls, 2 d20s. It is a 10 DC for this one. So I get 2 advantage on the event without risking my being overtaken. 19, hell yeah. So if you brake, you would have disadvantage on an overtake. It would remove the disadvantage and it would be a straight roll. You do not want to know. Ah! Oh no! No, Zion, don't tell me you used up all of your luck. Hell yeah, Lopley, that is absolutely fine. You see the signage up ahead, you take a sharp right, a sharp left. Jazzo is just being bounced around in the back of the car. Okay, Tax Enforcer is fine. Bone Shaker is fine. Calligrapher is super fine. The Edge, County Edge is fine. Zion, give me a D20 for the falling signage. $19, Zion is absolutely fine. The Crunker, 12, they are fine. Sleepless. Looks like you guys spotted the signage up ahead. You are all just driving around it. Next turn, can I do an athletics to drive with my feet while I eat a hamburger and fries? You can roll an athletics to attempt to do that, yes. It was above 10 before I even knew you, miss. Wild. Uh, 14. 14 is fine. Willa, can I get a d20, please? Six. Willa is so far, I think, the only person who didn't pass by the falling signage. You can't overtake this turn, I'm afraid, Willa. And the Speedy Slime gets a nat 1. And since they are an NPC in the back, as you guys all come past this wreckage, most of you see it ahead of you and pull around it. Easy peasy. Willa, it just gets the edge of your car. The Speedy Slime does not spot it in time, as they were behind Willa, close to their bumper, and they explode in flames as they crash into the wreckage. Just gonna double eat. Around 300 and 400 on Core Keeper. Oh my god. That's crazy, Chag. No one getting a 1. I thought it was Willa getting a 1. No, it was the Speedy Slime. Serves them right for tailgating, exactly. Damn. Okay, Willa, you are not allowed overtake because you failed the save on the signage. You can still ram, but Sleepless is the only person on front of you. Can I assume you are not going to ram Sleepless? Nobody knows my core keeper obsession. Nope, we don't know a thing. Ram them, I have nothing to lose. Okay. Sleepless and Willa, give me your contested D20s. Willa rolls an 8. Sleepless, that's a nat 20. Willa, you do not manage to lay a bumper on Sleepless's car. They are just too speedy. Sleepless, you going for an overtake or are you going smashing? Amersa, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the initiative roll. A 7 is pretty good for tonight. How are you, Amersa? Double eating? Okay, tell me who your targets are. Don't you dare. But we're gonna go forward from the nat 20. The nat 20 was just to dodge out of the way of Willa. If it's a nat 20 on an overtake, you get 2 spots. If it's beats the other person, it's just overtaking 1. I'm tired, sore, but I am here. They were kind of tempted to. Yeah, I'll get that check. Kind of tempted to. 7,000 points. The field is getting a lot smaller as well. Oh, my nat 20's still there. Ah. And that's after 11. I'll be cozy. There we go. Heads or tails? We have a coin. Tails. I don't know what it's for. Dancing and talking about Yume's ship with Jazzo. Lopley's forgotten they're in a race. They're just cruising down the interstate with their friend. I see you had to hide from the authorities. It's because they robbed a bank to buy all those copies of Core Keeper, Ms. And Kennedy, I would def have as... Okay. It's heads? I said tails. I don't know what heads or tails were for, though. We have 47 seconds till ads, though, Sleepless. So we're either going to have to get those rolls now or after the ads. One to the dude in front of us, and the second one to Zion. All right. You dared. We have a friendly rivalry between the big beans. Okay. Guy on front, 10. That's a hit. And on Zion, that's a 17. Zion, give me a D20, please. I'm gonna catch that rock. Oh, that would be really cool. Zion got an 18. That is the higher number. 18 seconds till ad. Unfortunately, we will have to go to ads. Sleepless, give me your... Oh, you already gave me your damage on the Crunker. You catch the corner of the wheel, and the Crunker spins off into the volcanic lava, meaning the field has shortened, and we're going to ads. Oh, third 18, yeah. Hell yeah. Tell me when I get back what happens. Will do. Let me pause our rock music, and we'll go to our ad break for a sec. I'll still be here. I'm still chilling. And we got drop game. Let's play drop game. Drop game. Drop Audrey. There we go. Ms., when's your next stream? It's a lot of drops. Zion looks like they're going straight for the goal. And Zion gets it. Sleepless was close. Willow could be close. No, it's just short. Probably in like 15 minutes. Oh, hell yeah. Boop. Alright, drop game was fun. What do you guys want to do for the rest of the 40 seconds of ads? I give you a recap of the positions in the race. We got Lopley in first, followed by Tax Enforcement, then Bone Shaker, Calligrapher, the Super Edge Lord, Speed Cami, and then it is Zion, Sleepless, and Willa. Zion's back? Hell yeah. I'll just let Immersa finish their drop. Gotta give them the chance. It's a good angle. It's a good angle. Oh. No, no, no. I think it's... Oh. Good shot, Immersa. Good try. Okay. Let's end the break. End break. And let's go back to the race. Okay. Come on, everyone, you must be in the podium. We have 4 racers. There's only 3 top spots. Oh, hey. And we're on our 5th round. Zion, they missed you. And it is now your turn. The Crunker Trunker went flying off the side of the bridge into the lava. I believe I owe an athletics check. Yes. Are you trying to catch the boulder, or are you trying to eat a burger and fries while driving with your feet? Gonna pass out? You should drink water first. Oh, and hydrate. Catching that shit first. Okay. 4 is not going to be quite enough to catch the rock. You did not catch, but you also were not hit, which is pretty good. Are you going to go for an overtake or a ram? Ja? Assume that's overtake. Give me your roll. Let's see if you can pass out Tim. Oh, a ram. Hell yeah. Ram and Tim. Tim. Why me? Why would you pick on Tim? We've never met before. Oh my god! Zion! Welp. That happened. Oh, I'm sorry, Zion. You were doing so well. You shouldn't have used up all your luck at the start. You should have, like, spread it out more evenly. Okay, Tim versus Calligrapher is 12 versus 20. Fuck. Calligrapher versus the Bone Shaker is an 11 versus a 5. Calligrapher overtakes Bone. Bone Shaker's gonna try to take over the Enforcer, though. It is not. So the Bone Shaker will lose its spot. Tax Enforcer trying to overtake Lop Pop. That's a 9. Lopley, give me higher than a 9, please. And I will position you guys for the next event. In round 6. We're getting close to the end. Close to the end, gang. I'm hoping we don't get in another absolute chaos, because it does take longer to do 2 events. I seriously need the next event to wipe out the front half of the field. Loading a Tommy gun. Where'd you even get that? We lost Lopley again. Oh, you did roll. 17. Oh, that's fine. That is more than a 9. Okay, next event. Next event is a 10. 10. Okay, loose wheel hazard. It is a dex save, or your vehicle will become wobbly. It's a -2 on your next overtakes. 2 overtakes. No, wait. Next one overtake. A -2 on your next overtake attempt. So you do not want to be wobbly. And the DC is a 12. Need the first half removed. We're on it. Oh no. Starting at the front and going back. A Lop Pop. Give me your D20, please. Fourteen is fine. Lop Pop, you are not wobbly. Tax Enforcer. Tax Enforcer is not wobbly. Calligrapher is not wobbly. Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker is, in fact, wobbly. Super... Oh god, I nearly died. The Super Edge Lord Speed Kami is also wobbly. Sleepless, can I get a D20 please? To avoid wobbliness. Got past TSA. We are getting close to the end now, Beans. Nat 20, let's go, let's go. Sleepless, you are unwobbly. In fact, you are wobbleless. You will get a +2 to your next overtake. Zion, Give me your nat 20, please. Keep those wheels steady. Zion at 4. I'm sorry, Zion. Your wheels got the wobbles. Willa, I believe in you. The dungeon believes in you. The heart of the cards and such. You're all cozy, Blackbird? I'm pretty cozy. I'm gonna put on my hoodie IRL. I'm getting a little bit... It's getting a little bit cooler in the evening. Now that the sun, the horrible, horrible sun is down. If I get last place, I'm gonna nuke the track. I'll make it really hard for me to run the next race, though. Willa, I'm afraid you are also wobbly. Got them wobbles. It's a -2 to your next overtake. Okay. Going from the back to the front. Willa, are you trying to overtake or ram Zion? It didn't censor Fawk? Of course not. Fawk's not a bad word. It's like feck. Oh, attempt to overtake, and by overtake I mean keep up. Alright, Zion, Willa is trying to overtake you. Can I get contested rolls from the both of you? You both have a -2, so it doesn't really make a difference. If I take away 2 from both of you, it's the same. So that's an 8 for Zion. Almost Jeep time, Sleepless. Doggy is begging for treats. Then give the doggy a treat. Did I get a roll from Willa? The 9 was from before, wasn't it? For the wobbles. It's Stepmom's birthday today too. Happy birthday, Stepmom! Lock Mom. Oh, okay. Willa and Zion are in contention. Zion, what are you doing? Sorry, I was trying to clean my trackball so my mouse would suck less. No worries, Willa. Ram? Are you going for Sleepless? Ram. She said thank you, and Dougie got treats. Oh, everything works out. Noella, alright. Roll it. You brat. It's on. Friendly rivalries, right, guys? Right? Do I need to roll anything? Yes, give me a d20. That is a higher roll. Okay, Zion, give me your damage. Give me a d6. We are just artillery that is being pushed forward by others' bad luck. That is true and accurate. Insert driving meme with puppet driving. 3 damage. 3 damage to Willa's car. Oh, the paint got scratched up. Oof. Sleepless. Sleepless, who you destroying on me? You did ask if you could do a multi-attack if you dropped a position. I mean, it's at least it's a 3 on a d6, not a 3 on a d20. What is the forward most NPC? Tax enforcement is the furthest forward. You can actually see everyone on the board now. I'm a menace, child. Remember it. Oh, that's a really cute emote, Lopley. Then they get hit with rocks. Okay. Go for it, overpowered artillery. I will be changing the damage scaling next time I do a derby. Just FYI. Because my character's villain arc. 22 will hit. Still making the birdie, by the way. Sorry, I didn't finish it. Oh, the emote. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Lopop. I mean, there's no rush on anything. 11 will not hit. That was 1 solid hit sleep. Oh, wait, that was a damage roll. The 11 was just damage. The 11 was just damage. 25 is a hit. 25 is a hit. 11 is just damage. If they were at full health, that would have taken them out. As tax enforcement spins out, goes careening over the edge, and you hear Tax Pig shouting, "I'll get you next tax season!" As Calligraphy moves into second space. You will mark my words. Okay, where was I? Sleepless. You became artillery instead of trying to overtake anything. There we go. Super Edged Lord Speed Kami, being driven by Tim, will attempt to overtake Bone Artillery. Or Bone Shaker. I have artillery on the brain now. That is an 11 contested with a 16. They're not gaining a spot. Bone Shaker gonna try to outpace Calligraphy. An 8 versus a 2. Bone Shaker. Oh. Bone Shaker speeds up, nearly sending both Skellies flying out of their seats. Calligrapher. It's a 17. Sleepless, help me get to the top 3. Lopley, can I get a d20 from you, please? Shockingly, that is fine because they had a 2. So Lopley is holding first place almost entirely because of the bad rolls of the NPCs. Oh crap, have I missed anything? No, you're good, Willa. We are in the second last lap. And where is my D12? Because this is the second last event as well. And we have a 6. What's 6? What's 6? What's 6? Flaming wreckage! Flaming wreckage up ahead! Oh my god, it's on fire! There's so much of it. You guys have come around the track back to all of the other crashed NPCs in flames. It is going to be a save, or you will be on fire, taking damage until you figure out a way to put the flames out. We one-shot another car. They one-shot another car. Okay. Saves, everyone, please. Going back through it, starting with Lopley. Lopley, a D20. DC is 12. Take it, I think. Okay, we'll use our ability. All right. Yes, you can accelerate or brake for this one, which give you advantage or disadvantage. Lopley, do you want to brake and take advantage on this roll because you did just not succeed it? Hello, Maddie. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for popping in to say hello. Should we save it? I'd go for it. Sleepless. I'll try to get Lopley resolved first though and move back through everyone. If I break, do I lose my first place? No, you'll have disadvantage when you roll and Bone Shaker tries to overtake you. You'll have disadvantage, which means you'll roll 2d20 and take the lowest one. But if you don't break, you will be on fire now. I'm not quite sure if we're going to use it. That's okay, Sleepless. Okay, I'm gonna break. Okay, Lopley, give me another D20 then. No need to break, we got a 17. Okay. That was an advantage roll, so technically the 10 was the highest roll. I'm raging on that arse. Okay, Lopley, you are a little bit on fire. Do I have a good icon for on fire? This one's technically leaves, but it's the closest thing I have for little spouts of flame, I think. So we'll use that one. Lopley, you're a little bit on fire. So that's 8 damage total. And your car is burning until you figure out an idea to put it out. So can I choose to not break then? No. Once you've done the roll, it's kind of locked in, Lop-Pop. Okay. Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker's on fire. Bringing them to 5. Calligraphy. It's also on fire. Dangerously bringing them to 17. The Super Edgelord Kami is fine. Sleepless, Willa, and Zion. Can I get your rolls? Wait, not Sleepless. You already rolled. Use my blood to extinguish the flames, Lopley. Oh my god. 11, Willa, you are a little bit on fire. Bring you to 5 damage. Zion, you are fine. You just punched it. And Sleepless, I believe you had a 17. So, yeah. Yeah, you guys just put the pedal down and went through the flames. I forgot to ask if you were accelerating or braking. Willa, do you want to brake to take advantage on that? And try rolling again. You will? Okay, go for it. Beat a 12, beat a 12, beat a 12. Or meet it. A 12 exactly is also fine. 14! Willa is not on fire. But will have disadvantage on their overtaking. Okay. That is our event. Moving from the back forward. Zion, what you doing? Like I'm overtaking anything? You are kind of stuck between the two big guys. Going for an overtake? Okay. Willa, can I get a contested roll, please? Because I do need a number for Zion to roll against. Willa got a 20. Willa got a nat 20. Willa got a nat 20. You ain't passing that bean out. Willa's essentially boxed you in. Willa, what are you doing? This is my not last. Thank you very much. Attempt to overtake? Go for it. Sleepless, give me your contested roll for Willa, please. And Willa, give me your overtake roll. At disadvantage. I need one more roll from you, Willa. If it's 13, if it's higher than 7, you still got this. I got a 13 with it. No, well, disadvantage means you roll twice and you take the lower number. The wobbly wheel situation has already passed. I just forgot to take the little icon off. Ew. I mean, yeah, reasonable reaction to rolling disadvantage. I'm sorry, Willa. We gotta go soon. We will just pre-roll our rocks. Okay, who you taking out? It is actually your turn anyway, Sleepless. The next round is the last one. .22 will hit. Front NPC, okay. Bone Shaker. My bony boys. And 12 damage. I have an idea, but I don't want it to be perceived as cheating. The 22 definitely hits. D6 plus 6, the damage was added. I only have the one hit roll, don't I? It's not glitching, is it? No, 22 and then a 12 damage. Two, 8. Oh, the 8. The 8 doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Sorry, I had to zoom in my eyeballs. But it would be metal as F. I'm intrigued. Now is the time for shenanigans when I'm trying to iron out the rules and we're doing silly stuff. The 8 does not hit Sleepless. But they are in a very bad way. I think one ram will probably take them out. 17, yeah. We gotta go? Okay, Sleepless, thank you so much for playing. Do you wanna... Will I do the rules for you? I'll just maintain speed and throw rocks. Thank you so much for being here every week, Sleepless. It is a pleasure to have you at my table. You... beings of destruction. Declare arty. Artillery? Anywho's... moving on from Sleepless and the rock throwing. The Super Cami was 15 versus 15, deadlocked. I'm gonna keep those both where they are because they're just NPCs. Calligraphy versus Bone Shaker is a 19 versus a 3. Yep, okay. Declared artillery. I just want the bone boys. Just give me the bone boys. Just give me the bone boys. Just the bone boys. Thank you. Get them back in the car. They bounced too high. Okay, Lop Pop, can I get a D20, please? You need to beat a 6. You've been so lucky. Oh, but it's a disadvantage because you braked. And let's move everyone on the road because I have a finish line to put in place as soon as I get that roll from Lopley. Because you guys are on to the final event. The big finish. Finish line. An 18? Hell yeah. One more roll. 2 of them, yeah. Please. 13, yes, that's fine. 13 is bigger than 6. Okay, final event. For the night, for the race, for the derby. That's the wrong dice. That was a D8. I need a D12. That was a D10. What am I doing? Why is my brain stopped working? This is a D12. And it's a 9. What's 9? Crowd interference. Okay. You can do a wisdom or charisma check from your characters. If you fail, it's a disadvantage on your next roll, whatever that is. Little Beans might have an advantage on this, actually. Okay, Lopley. Actually, Lopley, you have a bonus to wisdom. You have a +3 to wisdom. Lopley, give me a D20 +3. Do you want to accelerate or brake? I'd recommend either holding speed or accelerating since you're at the front line. Accelerate? Hell yeah. Okay, give me a D20 +3. Not 20. Hell yeah. Nat 20, let's go. I think this is the most nat 20s we've gotten in a game so far at all, completely, totally. They've been flying everywhere tonight. Amazing, amazing. Let's go. Okay, I'm running out of NPCs. Sleepless kind of exploded most of them. Calligraphy. You're Henry. You have a +1 to charisma. You're gonna go with that. For 16, you're fine. Bony Boys do not have much in charisma. You're gonna go with wisdom save, which is a fail. That is disadvantage on their next roll. Okay. Tim, who has negative charisma, is also going to go with wisdom. And get a decent roll. It's a 16. Sleepless is not here, so I'll roll for them. We'll pick the highest they have. It's a flat roll either way. But it is a nat 20. Nat 20 for Sleepless when I rolled it. That counts. That counts. Another nat 20. Let's go. Let's go. Willa and Zion. Zion, it is a flat roll. Willa, You can roll a wisdom and get a +1. I'm running the people over, I don't care. Also, accelerates and brakes. Do you want advantage or disadvantage and advantage on your overtakes? Willa got a 12 and Zion got a 16. Those are both passes. Willa's accelerating. Willa, give me another roll, please. It'll be disadvantage on this, but then advantage on your overtake if you succeed. Since you flew in my car, Jazzo, you're my lucky charm. Not that I think it's gonna help me. No, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards, Willa. Is that another 12? Disadvantage, so roll twice, yes. I guess everyone should have bet on Lopoly. Bum, 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 bum. Three 12s in a row by Willa. That's still pretty impressive. Okay, Willa, you are fine. You'll have advantage on your overtake. Okay. This is the big one. This decides the final positions. Starting at the back. Zion. You're gonna try to overtake Willa. Here's my idea. Can I get out of my car while it's still moving, then grab the car and jump over Calligrapher and take his place? Again, metal as fuck. Okay, the issue with this is the cars are going about 120 feet a turn, and big beans move about 20 feet a turn. So by the time you get out and pick up your car or jump, you're kind of looking at the other cars disappearing into the distance. I would probably let you make a jump if they were like within that distance. Like the distance from you to Sleepless, but this is just too far, Zion. It's too far. Like if it was a situation where a small bean like Willa, you could basically grab Willa out of their car and throw them into a further ahead car. I would allow shenanigans like that. You're too big and you're too slow, I'm afraid. But it is the last round. I'll let you do something crazy, just not that. Let's attempt an overtake? Okay. Willa, give me the contested roll with advantage. Because you did accelerate. Got the pedal to the metal. This is gonna be close. Advantage, roll twice, higher roll. Yes! Zion's got a 10. Still one roll to go. No! Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, Willa. You had advantage in everything. I'm sorry. Zion, you have overtaken Willa. Sleepless, you ain't here. I'll give you an overtake roll anyway. It's 3. My roll for Sleepless is a 3. I'm sorry, Sleepless. Oh my god, and Tim got a 4. Sleepless got a 3 and Tim got a 4. I'm so sorry, Sleepless. Okay, Cammy versus the Bone Shaker is an 8 versus a 10. Nothing happening there. Bone Shaker versus Calligrapher is a 6 versus a 13. Nothing happening there. Calligrapher is a 9. Loppily, you accelerated. You have advantage. Give me higher than a 9. Oh my god. It's funny surprise as well in a second. As soon as I get these rolls from Lopley. Lopley, please. It's the last rolls. We're at the finish line. Lopley, Lopop, please. I start crying of joy in my car. Everyone here's just sobbing. Sorry, I got distracted. Lock in, Lopley. It's the last rolls of the game. I need you to roll a d20 twice. One is a 19. Give me another one in case it's a nat 20. We got a Slay Girl gif. Doesn't matter. The 19, it was at advantage. Okay. The final calculation to do is the cars that take damage from being on fire. Loppily, that brings you to 11. The Calligrapher is brought to 20 damage and spins out in flames. The Bone Shaker, with the same amount of health, which is also on fire, takes another tick of damage and is also off the track, meaning coming across the finish line in this order are Loppily, Tim, Sleepless, Zion in 4th, and Willa in 5th place. Congratulations, Loppily, you are the winner of the 2nd Dungeon Derby. Wow! Wee-hoo! Let's go, hell yeah. And Sleepless got 3rd somehow. Zion and Willa in 4th and 5th. That was still an awesome go. I'm so happy for the first half of the game, Zion. You were kicking ass. Willa, I hope you had fun, even though you had a lot of misfortune. I don't care about the 7 grand anymore. I'm so happy I'm in the top 4. Hell yeah. Congratulations, everyone. That was our 2nd Dungeon Derby. For the 3rd Dungeon Derby, I will see about my plan of getting in touch with other VTubers and seeing if their communities want to make their own cars. I think it would be super, super cool to have a Mizmobile, have a pickup truck from Degen's bin, have the Moro Curio shop car, have the the Willa Wetlands Frogmobile, something like that, I think would be incredibly fun for bringing all of our communities together and having an event. Okay, kick Tim out and bring up Willa. I'm gonna have a Batmobile. Hey, if you want to draw yourself a Batmobile, you can have a Batmobile, Jazzo. Okay, that was our Dungeon Derby. Thank you everyone for playing. I hope everyone had a really good time. I had a lot of fun, and I can polish up the rules a little more. Tim's there. Tim's second place. Okay, let's pop over. Let's pop over to the dungeon, and let me see who I'm gonna raid. Oh, thank you, Loppop. Thank you for the little smoochy smooch. I appreciate it. Who we gonna go to? If our new mimic friend isn't streaming, I think Miz said they were gonna go online. We gotta bother Miz. Yeah, we'll go to Bestie Miz. Okay, what's our raid message? Raid, Tim almost won because of you. No, we'll tell Miz Tim won. Tim won the derby. We blame you. How's that sound? How's that sound, guys? Hop in VC then? Okie dokie, Loppop. Have fun in the VC. I don't know whether or not I'll pop in. I might say hi later. Might hop in a VC if you're free today. Oh, party of the VC. I'll see if I'm free later. Okay. So we're gonna say first that Tim won, and then we'll admit that we'll admit that Lopley is actually in first place. Okay. And raid ready to go. Guys, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I hope all of you had fun. Please, say hi to Miz, hang out. She is an awesome bean and one of my besties. But if you need to raid and run, grab a hydrate and a stretch, and then come back and watch Miz even more because they're great. Take care of yourselves and love you lots, Jelly Tots. Take care. Bye. 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 Bye.